Remember this. I'm the Sultan, and this ship is mine. If you play by my rules, you'll have a good life here. But step out of line, and you can kiss that good life goodbye. Don't bother me with crap. And don't start shit with Kalina or my men, unless you want a bullet in your knee.
Remember what made me come to the zone in the first place. Now I can't see the point of going back to the mainland.
What can you tell me about the Sultansk?
Here on the Sultansk, we don't treat stalkers as enemies. Behave, and you'll make some good money, just like my guys. But if you're a Shevchenko rat, that's a whole different story. And trust me, it ain't pretty. If you've got something to talk about, come on over.
When I play cards, I can count on luck. If I lose, that's on me. I could always figure something out. But the zone is a whole different story. You won't be gambling with Sultan, you're gambling with your own life. Risking death, not debt. So don't worry. Once I step outside the Sultansk, I keep my wits about me. I owe too many folks already. Don't want to be in the zone's debt, too. The zone always deals marked cards, but I'm no slouch at cheating either. The more you pay, the faster we'll get there.
You've made a hell of a scene here, lads. I've been stomping around the Lesser Zone for years, but this is the first time I've seen this quarantine of yours. Good thing Uncle Lonya's got everything prepared. A shelter for the emissions, some snacks. A good guide always thinks ahead, my boy. Well, where are we gonna go?
What exactly does a guide do?
Guides help lads get where they need to go in one piece. Of all the zone's ways, us guides know the safest ones. Or at least they say they do. Them lot will take you somewhere, another camp or an early grave. Just kidding, my boy. Just kidding. All the way to Pripyat, if you want.
I'm telling you, don't borrow from her. But if you get in trouble with loan sharks, Miss Galena can make sure to get your ass out.
Well, asking her is kinda scary.
Is it scarier than kicking the bucket? She'll probably have you run a few errands, and then you'll be square. Those other nutjobs will just strangle you and call it a day.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. We've got guests in our swamp. I'm sorry, I mean their swamp. It belongs to those paragons of clean living, of course. What can I do for you?
Is everything alright? Or are you celebrating something?
Do I need an excuse to have a little radiation treatment? I went to the wrong place, and now I'm giving the radionuclides the old heave-o.
When I tell a joke, you
And I mean that literally. I'd rather drink water from the river than the booze they got around here.
You're welcome to depart for the Shevchenko.
Hey, don't you eavesdrop on me?
Do you know anything about Clear Sky?
It used to be a faction. They were searching for the ways of the zone, but they got lost. They're gone now. Their base is still out there, but there's no way to get inside. And that's for the best. The zone has some secrets that are best left undisturbed.
Looks like every asshole in the zone knows who you are.
Hey, don't be so rude to the noble proprietors of this fine rust bucket. But you're right. I'm sort of a regular around here. A side effect of living in the zone for about 10 years, I guess. And I've never joined any of the factions. Guess that's why the locals like me. At the very least, they hate me a little less than they hate each other.
I'm looking for a guide to Clear Sky. Can you help me?
Wanna hear a story? Nah, don't answer. I'm gonna tell you anyways. I've just had about enough for a little tale. I used to be a guide, it's true. I figured I was leading people around the zone. Turns out, I was lying through my teeth. To myself. I thought I knew it all. I thought I could take anyone, anywhere. What kind of mistakes does a stalker make, huh? You can mess up your detector, you lose your loot. With guides, it's a different story. Especially when the zone wants to put them in their place. You dig?
Nope, not quite.
You're a lucky one then. I envy you. There were 3 of them. I still remember their names, where they were going, and everything that happened to them. I can't forget it. I wish I could, but I just can't. I had the trust of the zone, and I betrayed it. Ruined it along with the people who had trusted me. And until I become a true guide, someone who knows the zone for real, someone who the zone loves for real, I'm not taking you anywhere. You need Nimble. I hear he's been to Clear Sky a couple of times. He's a good guide, and he's not a bad guy either. Don't ask him about the Snorgas mask he wears on his shoulder, though. Right now, Nimble is taking Trapper on a hunt. The Sultan splurged on the best hunter to shoot the local fauna. I sent you their coordinates. Maybe you can work something out. So, what were we talking about?
Oj u luzi czerwona kalina.
You're very nice, but I ain't taking you there. Not gonna happen.
I'm so sick of sitting on my ass all day. What? Do a real
So my pal's packing some serious heat. Look like ward guns.
Sometimes it's a place to buy what you need, sell what you don't.
Want to know how I ended up here? Because of freaking music. I used to be a digger over at the slag heap, and I fixed up a radio from the scraps I found. Just needed one more vacuum tube to get it working. Then the Sultan paid a visit to our top dog. Welcome aboard, we've got all kinds of gizmos here. I thought maybe I'd find the vacuum tube, so I made the move. The ship didn't have one either, but at least I'm having fun. Folks bring me all sorts of stuff. It blows my mind. Too bad they won't take me along. I'd slow them down. Need something fixed? Let me pick at it. Your gun is your only friend here in the zone. Keep her in good shape.
I'm so sick of sitting on my ass all day. Why won't the Sultan give me something to do, a real gift?
observation post on the double. And quit stomping around like that.
Hey, trying to ruin my hunt, are you?
What are you hunting here?
Here in the zone, you never know for sure. I haven't seen anything but the Sultan's boys, and they're scattered all over the swamps. Keep your eyes open. That creature's nearby. I can feel it. My gut never lies.
I hear you used to work with Nimble. I'm looking for him.
Yeah, I did. He wasn't much help, though. I sent him to a S.T.A.L.K.E.R cave. All he had to do was hit a button, but I haven't heard any explosions yet. The bastard sure was glad to get his pay up front. Now I remember why they called him Nimble.
So what kind of job were you working on with Nimble?
Something for the Sultan. He's a scumbag, of course, but he's a very thorough scumbag. He asked us to mop up the local mutants, so his boys wouldn't be so scared to cross the swamps.
Can you give me the coordinates to the cave? I'll try looking for him.
What's the point? He's already drinking away the Sultan's advance somewhere. Sure, you can have it. Quiet! Did you hear that?
What?
The creature's here! Come on, grab your biggest gun. This is gonna be one hell of a hunt.
Let's dance!
See you around. Good hunting.
You're finished! You're finished!
don't know who you are, Stalker, but you best run. Too close. I thought it was game over for sure.
Clear. Skybase.
You good now, bro? That's what I thought. Two close calls in a minute. Not cool. Fucking snorks, man. You were asking about clear sky. What do you want to know?
You. The night back at the old bridge, you stole my scanner and gave me a hell of a headache.
That's horseshit, man. I ain't been back at the old bridge in a long time. There's all bounce, man. Shit. I'm just a guide. I was only showing the way, all right?
Yeah? To monolithians.
It was a run-of-the-mill job where the customer's kind of shady, all obsessed with a monolith and shit. But I'm not in the business of killing stalkers.
But you are in the business with Faust.
Ain't that bad. Maybe a couple of screws loose, but here in the zone, that don't exactly make him unique. Although, that whole blind thing, I think it's a crock of shit.
That's a pretty stupid take. Any others?
Oh yeah, lots. You, patch me up and I'll share everything.
Stop pretending and get up.
Sure. Ask away. I'll tell you whatever you want, then I'm out of here. I'm fucking done. Finita la comedia. Fucking swamps, man. I gotta deal with some bullshit every single time.
How do I get to Clear Sky?
I saved your life once, and now I just might save it again. Don't go there. Steer clear of that place.
I should have shot you after all.
Fine. If you want to die, be my guest. Here's a map. Professor Kalinchap set up some defenses when you left Clear Sky. You can't get through without this map. There are beacons on the map. You have to calibrate 4 of them to your signal. Then, you can get through the ruins in the swamps and into Clear Sky. Any other questions?
How do those beacons work?
Professor Kalinchap mentioned something about them affecting the controlled anomalous psi field there on the Clear Sky base. But I never got into that stuff, even though I used to hang out with those Clear Sky scientists. If it works, good. If it doesn't, screw it. The point is, you can't get to Clear Sky without the map, and you have to recalibrate the beacons. Otherwise, you'll wander around the ruins until the cows come home. Unless you're Faust. Screw 'em.
Who is this Kalancha guy?
A scientist. Very smart guy. He was a Clear Sky too. He knew things were going south. He's the one who gave me the map and told me all about the beacons. Then he took off without even saying goodbye. I guess he just couldn't stick around that base anymore. Not after everything that went down. I get it. Whatever Faust is doing there, at Clear Sky, it's like robbing a grave. A mass grave.
So what happened at the Clear Sky base?
We went to the center of the zone to stop S.T.A.L.K.E.R. And I was the only one who made it back. You ever go back home just to find the place deserted and destroyed?
Yes.
Then you know there are some things you just can't fix.
All right. You're free to go.
I wouldn't go anywhere near that place if I were you. But I get the feeling you ain't gonna listen. I met a guy once who was as stubborn as you. He had a big-ass scar across his whole face, and crazy eyes, just like yours. How does the zone even find guys like you? I ain't gonna wish you luck. You don't need it. So I, hope we never meet again.
to kill! Taking cover! Monolith is no more.
pussy.
Timing. I heard something.
I know you're here. Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
I heard something.
No corpses on the premises. No corpses on the premises.
Something's not right.
No corpses on the premises. No corpses on the premises.
Bad timing, man.
Something's not right.
Who the hell are you?
What are you doing here?
to all Clear Sky personnel. We have been forced to leave the base. It is impossible to determine the exact date of our return at this time. In order to keep the base secure in the absence of scientific personnel, I have reconfigured 5 emission monitoring beacons. In addition to reading higher order Psi effects, their functionality has now been supplemented with the emission of Psi radiation into the surrounding environment. I hope that this will be enough to keep everything intact until our return.
Tell me where they are. Why are you silent? Say something. Anything. silence. From the start, wander in the dark, without my brothers, without the fathers. Answer me! Forgive me. I know I must not stand. But how can I know? I can't hear you. Show me the way. Let me know I'm not alone.
You will be destroyed.
missing. Alive. No information. Shot by loners. Died in an anomaly. Found with a stone around his neck. Thrown off a cliff. Torn apart by dogs. Operation Monolith. Hanged. Alive but lost. Wait just a second, Skiff. And the scanner is yours. I need to say my goodbyes. Farewell to our great past. Enemies, yes, but united by faith in one idea. For your kind, it was the Wish Granter. For us, the Monolith. It spoke in many tongues, but everyone heard only what they wanted to hear. Repentance. Forgiveness. Not a chance. After a decade of silence, only hatred remains. The Monolith has abandoned us to make us understand. Being alive does not mean to be happy. Nothing else matters.
Strider never understood anything. I just couldn't make him understand. What a waste. At one point, I thought he was going to lead me out of the swamp. Instead, he led the others into it. For 10 years now, my brothers have been following a shepherd lost in the dark. I will lead my brothers out of the darkness. I will free you from the yoke of force. At last, I hear your voice again.
Hello, Stalker. I'm afraid we can't communicate directly. They're tracing my calls, which means they're watching me again. My investigation's become a real pain in the neck for both my old enemies and former allies. But since I rose from the dead, These trifles seldom bother me. Or you, I hope. Our meeting will have to wait for now. I can only hope my stashes have made your journey a bit easier.
Skiff, come in. If you're heading to Circa, stop by the ranger station. We need to talk to you.
We?
Scar and I. We have news. It's very important. I see a loner. He's got some kind of weird device on his back.
That loner's a little on the weird side himself. Come on in, Skiff. We've been waiting for you.
You know what makes a stalker a stalker? Curiosity. I told you he'd come.
You told me a lot. And left out even more.
Thank you for coming, Skiff.
What did you want to talk about?
I found out that the Ward moved the Wish Granter from the CNPP to S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
The monolith.
That toy is way too dangerous, even for Dallin. Especially for Dallin. The zone itself could suffer for it. And then the dark would eclipse whatever light still remains here.
I've seen Faust. You mentioned the Wish Granter as well before he disappeared.
So he's in on it too. The past will never let us go, will it?
A Strider wants to know what Faust is up to. I want to get to the bottom of the whole scanner business. But what's in it for you?
See, Strider doesn't trust me either. But like I told you before, I just like helping people. The zone represents the delicate balance between the dark and the light in all of us. The monolith disrupted that balance once, and it will do so again. Besides, anything that hurts the Ward is fine by me. We all do what needs to be done, and we risk our lives for what we believe in. That's the only way, Skiff. Otherwise, we're no better than zombies.
Do you think Faust is planning something that involves S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
If you put 2 and 2 together, you'll probably get 4, even in the zone.
If the monolith really is at S.T.A.L.K.E.R like S.K.A.R says, then Faust is doing all of this for one reason. To get inside the Institute.
Dallin is hell-bent on making a scientific breakthrough, by any means necessary. If the Wish Granter is activated again...
No. I won't allow that to happen.
Can you remind me again what the Wish Granter is?
An atrocity.
It's a device that was used to protect the center of the zone. They had it installed inside the CNPP sarcophagus. It drew stalkers to it with the promise of granting wishes.
The Wish Granter, or monolith, drove people insane. Those who survived the ordeal were brainwashed and became monolithians.
I've always wondered, Strider, what did you wish for when you got there?
So what do you want from me?
I see you found what you were looking for, and you're going to find even more. In the darkest part of the zone, built from the brightest of intentions.
The scanner is your chance to get into S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Then, you'll be able to find out if that damn machine is really there. I'll get my squad together and head for the Institute. We need your help, Skiff. Noontide... No. The entire zone is in danger.
Sometimes good people make bad choices. I trust you to make the right one.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R, we've got wardens here. A lot of them.
Koshnev knows what he's doing, I'll give him that. Would you welcome our guests, Skiff? Strider and I need some time to get off the stage.
And what about your men?
Skiff will lend them a hand. He's a good man. And if not, my men are good soldiers.
Let's cut to the chase. We can always chat later. I'll get it working like a charm.
I'll get the cover.
We're down here. See you around.